One shot, let's begin. Nail Girl by Toshiko, translated and uploaded by Minimalist Cowboy Translations and Cowboy Nishiki. Alright. It is October, so we're reading nothing but horror one-shots for the entire month of October. And today, we're reading Nail Girl. I apologize in advance if it sounds a little bit weird or stilted. I'm a little bit sick, so we'll do our best. Let's begin. Nail Girl. Ow! What's wrong? Something fell in my head. Caw! Caw! Must have been the crow's doing. What is it? Oh, this is a press-on nail, I think. They do say that crows love collecting shiny stuff. Look at it. Isn't it pretty? Whoa, calm down. You don't know where that's been. You're so overly cautious, Yuki. I mean, just look at how pretty it is. If only, if only I had more. 1 week later, Maki hasn't come to school ever since that day. Where's she gone? Oh, I feel like the number of crows has increased as of late. Trump Russell. Maki! Maki, wait! Grab! Maki, what? What happened? Yuki, what a coincidence. I was just looking for you. What? Have a look. Aren't my nails pretty? Wait, are those? That's right. They're the same as the one I found. Aren't they fabulous? I I guess, but wasn't there only one? Where'd you manage to get more? Yuka, I have a present for you. I was on my way to give it to you. Huh? What? Nails. Sorry, but I don't need them. More importantly, why is your face covered with bandages? Are you hurt? You don't need them, you say? What do you mean you don't need them? Can't you see how beautiful they are? You're hurting me. Let go. Oh. Trouble. Uh, uh, oh. Oh. Ache. Uh, that hurts, you know. You ought to be careful. These nails come off easily. What are those? What happened to you? Beautiful, aren't they? Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look at how beautiful I am. Ah, Yuki, stay away. I will make you as beautiful as I am, Yuki. Okay? No! This won't take long. Stop! What the hell is going on? Crows? Uh, Marcus. It hurts. It hurts. Stop. Stop. Maki. Say. Maki. Maki. What was that? A push-up nail? How pretty. Minimalist Cowboy Translations by Cowboy Nishiki. Thank you for reading. Oh, that air inside of me. I appreciate the very original premise of this. I think that when I look to like manga for horror, I always like looking for something that's a little bit unique. Um, rather than somebody just being like a generic killer, this or the other. And I think this fits the bill because I don't think I could think of another story where it's like, hey, you're gonna turn into a push-up nail monster if crows drop a nail near you, and that's quite an original concept. And then because Merles are known for like bringing things to their friend or collecting shiny things, and it makes sense that she died because she got, taken apart like that. Excuse me. If only I had more. Anyways. And then, this is scary. First, scary droid. And then the reveal? I like the reveal. The reveal is when I thought she was going to, like, maybe die and something happens and she goes crazy. And then, oh no. But here, we're seeing the, like, nails grow on her. And then they engulf her and it's like, oh gosh, she became a crazy nail monster. Wait, did I misread this whole thing? Sorry. Just because the way I was distinguishing them was I was just looking which one had the little tie in her hair. Because, this one has a little tie in her hair. She looks like she's going crazy. Boom. Do I just have, like, bad literacy? Because, okay, she's dying. She has the bow. Maki. And then later on, she has a bow. So I could use common sense and just say that, oh, she just wanted to change style or do, say a tribute to her friend. But realistically, what's happened is that she she saw her friend's dead body and she took the bow. She's like, oh, oh, was it Maki or Yuki? I think it's Maki. Like, Maki, you're dead, but that bow is fabulous. And then sure, oh Maki, you're dead, but that bow is fabulous. And then she goes and takes it away, right? And then like then it's a broader story about greed because of the shiny stuff, this and the other. That is probably the canon ending. Obviously, she just didn't wear a bow tie, but she grave robbed, and that's what happened. But no, it's a simple story. It's effective, and I think it's horrifying in its own respects. Now, does it necessarily have the big, gigantic build that other stories do? Not necessarily, but I don't necessarily want or need that, to be perfectly honest. It's like, okay, nail drops, great. One of them turns into a monster, is gonna go and get the other one, and then she's threatened at the end. Then she's ripped apart by crows. It's really well done, at least in terms of telling a microscopic horror that doesn't need to be like this epic. It's entertaining. The villain, I guess antagonist is a little more accurate than villain. I guess she is a villain. Was she gonna go and kill her? I need to actually read this for a second. Okay, ask for acknowledgement here. She was gonna go and like she slammed her against the wall, tightening her grip, hurting her. Boom. And then look how beautiful I am. I'll make you as beautiful as I am, Yuki. Damn, now that I read this, the tragedy is that Yuki or Maki thought that Yuki. No, Maki thought this one that Yuki just needed a makeover. Because, except for this part here, the dialogue's relatively benign. It's like, look at how beautiful I am. I'll make you as beautiful as I am, Yuki. Hey, look at me. Look at how beautiful I am, right? And then she's just offering a makeover. And then the crows kill her. Damn it, those crows don't want her to be fab. And I also think the just riffing off of this one shot is part of its strength. Because the thing with horror is that yes, it could be terrifying, yes, it could be scary, but I also appreciate when you could kind of poke fun at it just a little bit and be like, oh, well, this, that, and the other is what happened, right? Looks like it's the only work they published and relatively recent, but this is good. I like it, especially as a first work. The art is good. The art is solid. They use like the paneling effect. Look at how terrifying this is with the background, then the outline here. They do a lot with the lighting in this face, and then just this. The amount of time was to take it to do that, and then to just have her get killed like that, it's sufficiently horrifying. And this is great. This is all really good horror, and then to just have it end on her potentially getting the same fate. I love it. It's good. It's solid. And I guess we'll see where we go from there. Would I want this as an entire series? I don't think it needs to be. I think it could just be fine as part of an anthology series. You have 10 horror stories. This is one of them. perfect at just having like a magazine that's horrific. It's there to fill a spot. It's entertaining, and I do enjoy it. And look at the detail here. As for a full series, unless the series was like called A Murder of Crows, which, Crows in a Group is called a murder in English, then I don't know what it would be about. Like maybe the crows randomly go and like tempt people via their greed or something. Now that I think about it, that'd be quite interesting if the crows were like, "Hey, uh, this first girl super super vain, and as a result, we give her this pretty thing. She falls to her vanity." And then maybe they just go and give other vices to people, or just see how it goes. And then I guess that's everything, because for it's a simple story, so I don't have as much that I'd want to analyze aside from like potential hypothetical scenarios where this could be expanded upon in a further universe. And I really think you just add crows. I don't think Nail Girl herself is horrific enough to like warrant an entire series. Maybe you could do like a nail curse potentially, or maybe you could have her like kill people and then they figure it out. But I don't know if that would be a good manga series as much as maybe a short film or a short movie or something. I'm not sure, but it's neat and very effective. So thank you, Nail Girl, and with or Toshiko for your Nail Girl. Thank you, Toshiko, for your Nail Girl. And with all that being said, like, comment, subscribe. Thanks for being born, y'all. Peace out.